Tour of Qatar, 137.5 kilometers from Al Zubarah to the Doha Golf Club. And the riders join us with 1 kilometer to go, and Tasato swings off the front, and it's the Quick Step team. They put nearly every rider in the front group in preparation for the finish. Stephen de Jong led out the sprint, and it was Tom Bonen, that ominous sight that we've seen again and again here in the Tour of Qatar. No one got further than the back wheel, and Tom Bonen sits up and takes stage 2. That's his 12th stage victory. Greg van Avermaet of the Silence Lotto team taking second. You can just see that's as close as he got. Danilo Napolitano of Lampre sat on the back, and it was young Chris Sutton there in the blue jersey for Slipstream Chipotle, who finished well up there as well. Napolitano, you wouldn't have bet against him taking that. He did virtually no work on the run-in to the finish, but Quick Step played it perfectly, and Tom Bonen opens his 2008 account here in the Tour of Qatar. As well as the stage victory, he also took the lead in the race, the gold jersey and also the points jersey. And the young riders jersey passed from the shoulders of Chris Sutton over to Greg van Avermaet. Groups were spread all over the desert here in Qatar. This main pack finishing over 8 minutes down. It was Quick Step who attacked from kilometre 0. And Bonen himself was the first rider to go on the attack, and the winds split the race to pieces.
The wind was perfect to make a big mess today, and from the start, from kilometer 0, myself attacked with the entire team, and it was a battle for 70-75 Ks. Then a big bunch got back, and then it was a little bit more quiet with the wind in a different direction, and from the last 30-35 Ks, we just exploded everything, and everybody was completely a block. And yeah, like it's always a block here, but it's always better when you attack yourself, and that way you're sure you're in front.
Quick answer in Flemish?
We hebben vandaag direct van kilometer 0 alles op de kant getrokken, en typisch Qatar en ook typisch Quickstep, denk ik. En we hebben niet gewacht. En we hebben aan 75 kilometer echt oorlog gehad, tot alles nog eens terugkwam. En dan hebben we de laatste 35 nog eens opengetrokken, en hebben het gekende resultaat.
Tom, we've been used to seeing you on top of the podium on the Tour of Qatar. It's your 12th victory. How are you feeling physically, and how do you compare to the other years?
I don't know. I stopped my season earlier last year, and I did the same training as the other years, but with more rest. So I think now my shape's not so good as the last few years. But when you get in the race, I thought it wasn't so good, but when I get in the race and I start pedaling, it doesn't look like it's any less than the years before. So, but I think I have a little bit more progression for the upcoming classics, and I mean, the objectives are still a long way to go, and I wasn't planned for going 100% the entire beginning of the season. So, but over here you don't have a choice. What was the question again?
Your physical condition at the start of the season, you already look strong.
Ja, ik heb iets langer gerust, denk ik, als vorig jaar. En wel iets hetzelfde getraind, dus het is met meer rust en dan dezelfde training komt er misschien meer fris, maar met minder conditie aan de start hier. Maar in de koers blijkt toch dat alles nog gaat gelijk dat moet, dus ik nog iets meer progressie kan maken de volgende weken.
Do you feel you have rivals out there, or is it really quick step?
No, there were some strong teams today, and there's always rivals. I mean, you don't have to have 7 big teams. There aren't 7 big teams anymore, so I saw some strong guys today, and if you see the average, I'm sure there's going to be a big competition the next coming days.
It's actually possibly one of the fastest average speeds ever.
I just checked, and I think I had 55 with the first 2 Ks of neutral in the race, so it will be more than 55 Ks an hour, I think.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tom Bonen pulls on the gold jersey, as the overall leader here in the 2008 Tour of Qatar. It's 2 stages down, 2 victories for Quick Step. They won the opening 6-kilometre team time trial. Jersey passes from the shoulders of Tasato over to Tom Bowman. Stage result, top 10, Tom Bowman, Greg Van Avermaet second, Danilo Napolitano in third, Chris Sutton of Slipstream in fourth, Rowlands of Silence Lotto fifth, Pichot of Bouygues Telecom in sixth, De Jong in seventh, Talingi in eighth. There's your overall. Bowman now leads from De Jong by 9 seconds with Van Avermaet in third and Chris Sutton in fourth place. Tasato drops to 10th. Points competition now. Tom Bowman with 33 points. Greg Van Avermaet with 27 in second place. And Napolitano in third with 25 points. It's still very tight at the top of the points classification. Quick Step still lead the team competition. Silence Lotto now 7 seconds down with Skill Shimano in third. 2 minutes and 8 down in the team classification. For full coverage from today's stage of the Tour of Qatar, you can log on to cycling.tv.